everybody, Jabman025 here. Today I'm taking a look at my 7th real grade kit, the Trans Am 00 Riser, which was a web shop limited only kit. I picked this kit up because A, I got it at a very good price, at least for a web shop only kit, and B, I thought it would be nice to have something to go with my Trans Am Reborns. Let's have a look, see what we got. Now, like most real grade kits, the entire inner frame comes off one tree, and this entire leg piece comes off as one whole piece. It's kind of weird. It does have an internal frame, but you don't really build it. Just cut it off the tree, and there you go, internal frame. I will say that the real grade kits are getting very simplified. The original real grade, the RX-78, was very complicated and interesting inner frame. You're kind of getting dumbed down a little. Add on the armor. I was disappointed in that I thought the Trans Am would have a real grade tinge, i.e. multiple different shades. And no, they're just the standard pinks and reds and burgundies and oranges you've seen before on other Trans Am kits. I thought they would differentiate those colors like they would in other real grade kits, but no. Torso add-on. The torso is a little loose, specifically the chest plate or the upper chest plate. It's very loose. Never falls off, but it still feels kind of wonky. Add on the arms. Arms are nice and tight though. Elbows, shoulders, everything is nice and tight there. No problems. Makes it nice and tight because it needs to hold up some very large weapons later. Now you see the loose chest piece. Doesn't really fall off, but it wobbles. Same deal with the head. It's a little on the loose side and wobbly. Not a huge problem, but a problem. Lots of tiny little clear stickers on there. But overall looks good. Like I said, I was a little disappointed by the lack of differentiation on the Trans Am colors, but whatever. Elbow bend, nice. Shoulders, no problems, like I said. Most of the kit's kind of stiff. Most of the kit's kind of loose, pardon me. But the shoulders and arms, nice and stiff, no problems. Now we add on the backpack, which has the 2 GN drives. The GN drives have 3 little green stickers that go on each side, and just slides into the backpack. The problem is that while it slides right down in, there's nothing really to keep it from sliding right back out again. One little shake, and there she goes. There's nothing really holding that in but gravity, so they're going to come out occasionally when you're posing. I eventually just glued them down. It became such an issue with me. You can move the GN drives forward. You can replace the GN drive with GN condensers if you want. That's an option. It's nice that they threw that in there. I'm not going to use them, but whatever. Accessories. You get lots of them. Individual hands. You get the trigger finger hand that you can use for most of the weapons. And you get the real grade 3-1 and the thumb hand, which can be used on some of the weapons, but most of the time you're going to be using the trigger. Now, starting off with the shields, you get 2 of them. You can put them on the arm as so you can have them underneath the arm. You can put them on the shoulder. You can combine them together. There's all sorts of neat stuff you can do with these, but they fall out kind of easily. One little tap and they're out. Like I said, you can put them on the shoulder. They connect a lot better on the shoulder. No problems here. The beam rifle has no issue whatsoever in beam rifle mode. However, transition it to sword mode, and I worked on this for 20 minutes. This is the only pose I could get. You so much as look at those things wrong, they fall out. You can add the beam effect parts onto them, but you're not going to be using these swords that much. The handles are a little too big, I think, but either way, these don't work. Luckily, the GN sword works just fine. Odd that it's a much bigger weapon, and it holds it so much better. It's weird. But you can hold that up. There's a connection into the bottom of the arm, but you don't have to use it. The kit is plenty strong enough to hold that up and at an angle, anything you want. Like I said, the arms are very strong. You add the beam effect part, and you no. It's way too front heavy or side heavy or any kind of heavy. Yep, nope. 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 Yeah. So that doesn't work. Standard beam sabers. You get 4 beam sabers, 2 for show, and 2 for actually holding a beam blade. And these have no problem holding them whatsoever. And they're actually proportioned right. look a little. Some other GNs or some other beam sabers look too big on real grades. This one looks okay. The O-riser, pieces in the back. Anyway, you get your choice of cockpits. You can do the orange or kind of the light clearish or light pinkish rather color. Fairly simple, no real internal frame on this one. And once you transform it into the double O-riser, the connection onto the GN drive, oh, how do I put this, sucks. Nothing's holding it in there. Nothing. When I was looking at this, I was like, I gotta be doing something wrong. This is a terrible connection. No, that's exactly how they describe it, and the connection is hideous. So how did I fix that? Did I glue it in? No, but I did use sticky tack. This is like poster tack. You can get it office supply places or generally anywhere really. Puts a little on the plug and you push it in and you got to cut away the excess, which is a pain in the butt. Doesn't take much, but you do need to use some to get it in there. But like I said, this is a design flaw. It sucks and the connection is terrible. Get them on an action base. Like I said, balance issues go away. You can't really stand up all that well as double O-riser anyway, but you get them up in the air, no problems. The connection goes into the butt, for lack of a better term, and it hooks on just fine. A little tricky to get connected in there, but once it's in, it's good. But once he's in there, any pose you want, do whatever you like. You can twist the O-riser gauntlets or shoulder binders or whatever you want to call them around and forward and back and whatever you please. But like I said, if he's not in the air, don't expect to be able to do a whole lot with this. You can, of course, move these wings on the side, open up the binder on the O-riser section there, and move it around, tilt it, angle it, whatever. But like I said, without sticky tack, glue, something, it ain't doing jack. And here he is posed with the Reborns. On all action bases, they actually give you a piece that connects the two together, whether it be 1/144th or 1/100th, so you can have kits battling together. I generally never do that. I just have them standing there doing a cool pose, but I thought it'd be neat to have these two fighting, as it were. And I think it looks pretty good. But like I said, if you don't have an action base, you're not doing much with the double O-riser. Real grade. Final thoughts on this kit. I can't give this a thumbs up, guys. I just can't. This kit has no major glaring issues, but it has a ton of little issues. It's too loose in the chest and too loose in the neck, and there's all sorts of little pieces, problems here. The decals are okay, nothing to write home about. The accessories, some work great, some barely work at all. The balance is okay in some ways and bad in others. The connection from the O-riser is great on the backpack, non-functional on the O-riser. There's just so many problems here. What it comes down to is the high grade was probably just as good at this, maybe in fact a little bit better. So if you want a Trans Am double O-riser, get the high grade. Well guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed this review. Hope you found it informative. If you have any questions, please ask them. I'll answer them the best I can. Please stay tuned for more. Always got more reviews coming, and I'll see you guys next time. Oh, and one more thing. So do I talk first? Do you talk first? How does this work? I talk first. I'm the bad guy. Well, not necessarily. I could talk first. No, I'm the bad guy. I talk first so I can monologue. It's how it works. All right. You can talk first. Jeez.